Hello Year 10, in this short video I'm going to explain to you the next part of your project around Sustainable Development Goals in Learning for Life. Today in next lesson we're going to focus on the question, what are people campaigning for? Please go back and have a look at these little short videos and clips that have been embedded in the slides for you. I'm not going to play them now, but they'll be really useful for you and the upcoming tasks. So last couple of lessons, been working on building your knowledge and consolidating your understanding of Sustainable Development Goals through your mind map and answering the questions and doing some research. Now we'd like to focus on what are people campaigning for. Now, all over the world, initiatives are taken to make our planet more sustainable, and the Sustainable Development Goals are all interconnected and are working towards that 2030 agenda. The United Nations have ongoing campaigns that highlight this work and relate specifically to some of these goals. Your job is to find out more about the existing social, environmental and economic campaigns that already exist that can support global goals. A really good example of this is the Global Girls World Cup. Now this falls directly under the initiative of the United Nations and it is a five-a-side tournament, mostly for women, working towards bringing the community together and advocating one particular goal. I'm not going to talk to you too much about it. I'd like you to go back and have a look at the video. It's a 90-second clip explaining how the Global Girls World Tournament has been very successful around a number of different countries around the globe. An example of this could be the Global Girls World Cup in Bangkok, which took place 2 years ago. It's actually hosted at NIST International School, Bangkok. Now, Shrewsbury would like to host something similar in the future, and we've got lots of work going on in the background around sustainable development. In this tournament, they were very lucky to have Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, or Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones, to host the event, as he is the United Nations DP Goodwill Ambassador. And actually, my football team, Big Mango FC, won the tournament, playing for goal number 4, quality education. Now, the point of the tournament is to advocate a goal that you are personally invested in something that you would like to strive towards or see a difference or a change in the world. Feel free to have a look at the video and see if you can spot me. I've got a very silly mango hat on my head, which might make you laugh. Now, an example for two is, or a second example is climate change action. Now, climate change action, there are lots of initiatives that fall under the SDG or United Nations initiatives directly, but of course, there are lots of other climate action campaigns that are happening out there. So in September 2019, climate strikes, also known as the Global Week for the Future, were international strikes and protests around the globe that took place on the lead up to the United Nations Climate Summit. Essentially, this was a lot of young people who had been fed up of policies and I guess not enough progress being made towards a greener future, and decided that it was important for them to strike and make a stand. Here's an image, for example, in Bangkok, where people have decided we're going to make our voice heard and went out into the streets and spoke about climate action. You can find out more about climate action on the link here, so you can find out a little bit more about the global climate strike, find out what people did and why they did it. Of course, Greta Thunberg has made a name for herself, particularly working in climate change action, and you can find lots of information and campaign videos that she's made. This one is the most recent one, or one of the most recent ones, looking at protect, restore and fund. And there's a real push towards bringing down or slowing down global warming. So let's bring you to your tasks. There's a lot of information that I've just spoken about. Hopefully those examples give you a little bit of idea about what's currently out there. Your task is to research an active campaign or initiative that you're interested in. Now, it could fall under the SDGs kind of remit or umbrella directly, or it could be a campaign that just links to the 17 global goals. I'd like you to try and think more specifically. So which goal are you interested in and what sort of campaigns are out there already? And I'd like to go out and research a little bit, well, not go outside, but find out a little bit more about it. Design a digital poster is option number 1. So you can include things like pictures, photographs or images. Of course, we all know what a digital poster might look like. Information about the global goal, so kind of standout information. Statistics and facts that you've researched and fact-checked. Try and aim for a stylistic and professional and creative digital poster. So imagine you are working for this NGO, or you're working towards this campaign initiative, and you want to make sure you're making it look professional and sleek. With that, you need to write a 400-word summary of the aims and purposes of the campaign or initiative. Okay, so you can incorporate that into your poster if you like. Okay, I've added an example here for you, or you can write your 400-word summary separately. To complete this task properly, you need to do both of those things. You need to make sure you've done your digital poster and you've written your 400-word summary. Now here I've included a poster from Greenpeace, organisation that works to try and make environmental change and works towards kind of supporting animals and stopping animal extinction around the globe as well. Here I've got a nice picture in the middle. They've got "We are all interconnected," which is a nice message. And of course here at the bottom you can see, although you can't really read it, there's a little bit of a summary about what they are campaigning for. Greenpeace are a really good example of digital posters, so feel free to Google those and have a little look about what's out there already. Now, try not to think, okay, I've just got to do it about the environment. There are also the social and economic factors that you can look into as well. Please, I'm encouraging you to choose something that you are interested in here. Okay, out of those 17 global goals, which one strikes your interest? What campaigns can you find out about? Now, task 2 is going a little bit above and beyond, but perhaps I know lots of you prefer doing the creative side of these tasks. So same as before, research an active campaign or initiative that you are interested in, but this time you can create a short video. And in this short video, it could be an animation, could include those photographs and images, but it really covers everything about that global goal. Then you've got statistics and you've got facts, same as before, make it stylistic, professional, creative. But this time, rather than writing a summary, you will do a spoken summary of the aims and purposes of the campaign or initiative. So on this side, for option 2, you're going to be making a video, but instead of writing your summary will be incorporated in that video. And there's lots of video platforms out there. I know that you know far more than I do, and it's really about getting creative with this. Okay, don't feel that you need to feature in the video. We're not doing interviews or anything like that. It's really a summary of a goal or a campaign that you're already interested in, and making us a video of that and demonstrating your research on that. To help you with that, I've added in a link to the Global Goals films. Now, these films are very good. They're created by Project Everyone, which is a team that works for the Global Goals, but they very much focus on all 17. And what I want you to do is, rather than focusing on the Global Goals as a whole, I would like you to focus on one particular goal for your task option 1 or task option 2. I've chosen a couple though, just to show you. This one in the short animation, which I really like. I thought it was very good, very clear, very simple, promotes the 17 global goals. And this one, Leave No One Behind, which is a little bit more hard hitting, very much focused on kind of bringing about action now for the people. Okay, so you've got 2 tasks there. You've got 2 lessons to work on this, and what we're looking for is stylistic, professional, and creative demonstration of your research. Now, if you have any questions at all, feel free to get in touch. You can contact us in the Hangouts, or if there's any issues, feel free to get in touch with us via email. Best of luck. If you have any questions, please do let us know. You have 2 lessons to complete this. Good luck.